Hi, I'm Miles Porter. If you're awake right now, that's all right. Tonight I'm going to tell you about a train journey to the North Pole. It's Christmas Eve, and this train is going to help you fall asleep. The rhythm of the wheels, the gentle rocking, the warmth of the sleeping car, all of it working together to help you rest. You don't need to do anything except listen. Let the train carry you. Let the story carry you. Let yourself drift. You're standing on a train platform. It's evening, around 6 o'clock. The air is cold, but not harsh. Maybe 15 degrees, you can see your breath. The platform is concrete with a few green wooden benches. There are small white lights strung along the station building, which is painted cream. Wreaths hang in every window. The train is waiting, 8 cars long. Each car is painted deep green. That's Pullman green. The Pullman Company, founded in 1867, used this particular shade of dark green on nearly all their sleeping cars. It became so associated with luxury train travel that people just called it Pullman green. The cars have brass fixtures that catch the platform lights, brass door handles, brass handrails, brass lamps. A conductor stands by the first passenger car. He's wearing a dark blue uniform with brass buttons. The buttons are polished. He's holding a ticket punch. It's golden-colored metal. When he punches your ticket, it makes a satisfying click. You hand him your ticket. He examines it, nods, punches it once. The click echoes slightly in the cold air. He hands it back. He says, "Welcome aboard. Your berth will be made up after dinner." You climb 3 metal steps. The handrail is cold brass, smooth from thousands of hands. Then you're inside, and the warmth meets you. The car smells like polished wood and wool and something else. Steam heat. It's a particular smell that only old trains have. The interior of this Pullman car is from 1920. That's over 100 years ago. The walls are covered in rich, dark walnut. According to records from the Pullman Company, they use black walnut with inlay work for their luxury cars. The wood grain catches the light. The ceiling is painted with elaborate designs, cream and gold, flowers and geometric patterns. The seats face each other in pairs. They're upholstered in dark green velvet, the same Pullman green as the exterior. The velvet has a pattern pressed into it. Running your hand across it, you can feel the slight texture. Above each pair of seats, there's an upper berth, folded up and hidden behind polished mahogany panels right now. The aisle down the center is carpeted in burgundy with a pattern of interlocking diamonds. Your footsteps make almost no sound. Between each pair of seats, there's a small brass reading lamp with a cream-colored shade. Silk fringe hangs from each shade. When you pull the little chain, the bulb glows warm. The windows are tall. They start low, almost at floor level, and reach up nearly to the ceiling. The glass is thick, double paned. This helps keep the cold out. Each window has dark green velvet curtains tied back with tasseled cords. At the end of the car, there's a small lounge area. Two larger chairs face each other across a low table. The chairs are upholstered in burgundy leather. The leather is old and soft. It creaks pleasantly. On the table, there's a green glass lamp already lit, casting a pool of emerald light. Beyond the lounge, there are two restrooms, one marked gentlemen and one marked ladies. The doors are solid walnut with frosted glass panels. The glass has an etched design, Art Deco style, all straight lines and geometric flowers. Pullman added these kinds of decorative touches throughout their cars. They believed in what George Pullman called the commercial value of beauty. Other passengers are settling in. A family with two children, an older couple, a few individuals traveling alone. Everyone moves slowly, taking off coats, finding seats, arranging themselves. The conductor walks through, checking on people, answering questions. His shoes make soft sounds on the burgundy carpet. Through the windows, you can see the platform. The station clock shows 6:15. 15 minutes until departure. Down the platform, you can see the other cars. The locomotive is at the front. It's a diesel, painted to match the green of the passenger cars. Behind the passenger cars, there's a mail car. It's taking Christmas cards north. Letters to Santa. The Postal Service makes a special effort at Christmas. A whistle blows. One long note. The conductor appears at the end of the car. He smiles and announces that they'll be departing shortly. The whistle blows again, two short notes. There's a small jolt. The train is moving. At first, it's almost imperceptible. The platform begins to slide past the windows. Slowly. The train is gentle about it. The station clock passes by. The wreaths, the brick building. Then the platform ends and there's just snow. The train is in motion now. The great wheels are turning. Steel on steel. Outside, the evening is deepening. The sky is that particular blue that comes right after sunset. Not quite dark. The first stars are visible. Faint but steady. The rhythm of the train is establishing itself. There's the click-clack of the wheels over the rail joints. In 1859, when railroads were being built, they laid rail in sections. Each section was typically 39 feet long. The sections were joined together with metal plates and bolts. These joints create small gaps in the rail. The gaps allow for thermal expansion. In summer, rails expand in the heat. In winter, they contract. The gaps accommodate this movement. When train wheels pass over these joints, they make that familiar sound, click-clack. In the United States, the rail joints are staggered. That means they're not directly opposite each other on the two rails. This creates an irregular pattern, not a simple click, clack, but more like click, click, clack, clack. The pattern varies. Your brain finds rhythm in it anyway. That's what brains do. They find patterns even in irregularity. Underneath the click-clack, there's a deeper sound. A low rumble. That's the sound of the train moving forward. The wheels turning. The vibration traveling through the steel frame of the car. It's a sound you feel as much as hear. It comes up through the floor, through your seat, into your body. The train is curving slightly now. You can tell because the gentle pressure pushes you slightly to one side of your seat. George Pullman designed his cars with this in mind. He used what he called trucks with rubberized springs. The trucks are the wheel assemblies under each car. The springs help absorb the motion, make the ride smoother. Out the window, suburban houses appear. Each one has Christmas lights. Some are white lights, simple and elegant. Some are colored lights, red and green and blue. Some houses have decorations in the yard. One house has a wooden nativity scene. Life-size figures carved and painted carefully. A light shines on the scene from above. The train passes through a small town. The conductor has dimmed the overhead lights in the car. Not turned them off, just dimmed them. Now the main light comes from the small brass reading lamps. The car feels cozy. A child in the seat ahead of you is already drowsy. Her mother has tucked a blanket around her. It's a cream-colored wool blanket with a blue stripe at each end. All Pullman blankets had blue stripes. That's how you knew they were official. The child's eyes are half closed. The train whistle blows. One long note, then one short. This is a signal. In railroad code, long short means the train is approaching a crossing. There's a road ahead where cars might need to wait. The whistle is a warning. The crossing passes. There's a car stopped at the crossing gate. Inside the car, children in the back seat are pointing at the train. Their faces are lit by the red glow of the crossing lights. The train passes. The gate will lift. The car will continue. But the children will remember seeing the Christmas train. The train is passing through a forest now. Pine trees, the trees are tall and dark against the snow. Their branches are heavy with snow. Some branches bend down with the weight. The snow sits on them like white frosting. In one field between the trees, there's a red barn. Old. The paint is faded. Christmas lights are strung along the roof line, just white lights. The barn doors are closed against the cold. Time is passing in that particular way time passes on trains. A minute feels like 10 minutes feel like 1. The landscape flows by. The rhythm continues. Click, clack, rumble, sway. Your breathing is slower now. You might not have noticed, but it is. 4 or 5 breaths per minute instead of the usual 12. The rhythm of the train is influencing your breath. This is normal, natural. The body synchronizes with rhythms in the environment. At 7 o'clock, the conductor announces dinner service. In the dining car, the dining car is 3 cars forward. To get there, you walk through the vestibules, the covered passages between cars. George Pullman developed these vestibules in the 1860s. Before that, passengers had to go outside to move between cars. In winter, that was unpleasant. The vestibules have accordion-like coverings. The floor is metal with raised ridges for traction. The dining car has tables covered with white linen tablecloths. Real silverware, though somewhat worn from decades of use. A knife, a fork, a spoon, a water glass. The menu is simple. Turkey with stuffing and cranberry sauce and green beans and mashed potatoes with gravy. Everything hot. Everything properly seasoned. For dessert, there's pumpkin pie with real whipped cream. Someone in the kitchen whipped it by hand. You can tell because it has a slightly uneven texture, not as perfect as canned whipped cream, but better. After dinner, you return to the Pullman sleeper car. Your seat, your window. The forest outside is deeper now, darker. The train has been climbing steadily since dinner. The altitude is increasing. The air feels thinner. The conductor enters carrying a stack of linens, white sheets, cream-colored blankets with blue stripes. He begins at the far end of the car, making up the berths. At each pair of seats, he asks passengers to stand for a moment. They do. They move into the aisle. Then he reaches down and pulls a handle under one of the seats. The seat bottom lifts up. Under the seat, there are metal rods and canvas straps. The conductor pulls these out and begins assembling them. He extends the metal rods. They lock into place with small clicks. He positions them across the gap where the 2 seats face each other. On this frame, he stretches a canvas mat. The mat is taut and strong. On top of the canvas, he places a mattress. The mattress is thin but adequate. It's filled with cotton batting. Over the mattress, he spreads a white sheet. He tucks it under at the corners, then he adds a second sheet on top, folded down at the head, then the blanket, then a pillow. The whole process takes about 3 minutes. When he's done, there's a lower berth, a bed. Where there used to be seats, now there's a place to sleep. But he's not finished. He reaches up and unlocks a panel in the ceiling. The panel swings down. Behind it, there's another mattress folded up. He pulls this mattress down. It's on a hinged frame. When fully extended, it creates an upper berth. A second bed, suspended above the first. The upper berth gets sheets and a blanket and a pillow, same as the lower. When both berths are made up, the conductor pulls a curtain across the opening. The curtain is dark green, heavy cloth. It runs on a brass rod. When it's pulled closed, the berths become a private space. You can't see in from the aisle. You can't see out. The transformation happens throughout the car. One by one, the seats become berths. Day becomes night. Sitting becomes sleeping. The car has become what it was designed to be. A traveling hotel, a place of rest in motion. You're in your berth now. Let's say it's a lower berth. You've changed into comfortable clothes. You've hung your coat in the small closet. Your shoes are on the shelf at your feet. Your head is on the pillow. The pillow smells clean, lavender and starch. The sheet is cool against your skin. The blanket is pulled up to your shoulders. There's a small brass reading lamp in the berth. Just for now, it's on. The light is low. It makes a small circle of gold on the white ceiling. Outside the curtain, you can hear the train sounds. Click, clack, rumble, sway. Inside the berth, these sounds are muffled, softer. The train is still climbing. You can feel it in your body. The slight backward tilt, the gentle rocking, all of it rhythmic. Your heartbeat might be slowing from maybe 70 beats per minute to maybe 60 or 65. Your body knows it's time to rest. A bell rings. It's a small silver bell, handheld. The conductor is walking through the car, ringing it gently. The bell has a clear, high sound. It's cheerful, inviting. The conductor says, "Hot chocolate service in the lounge." People begin emerging from their berths. Curtains draw back. Faces appear, sleepy but curious. You make your way to the lounge area at the end of the car. The lounge has been transformed. The low table has been set with a white cloth. On the cloth there's a silver service, a large silver pitcher, silver cups, a silver sugar bowl. The conductor is there. Next to him is a chef wearing a white jacket and a white tall hat. The chef works in the dining car kitchen, but he's come to the sleeper car for this special service. He's young, he has a kind face, he smiles at each passenger. The hot chocolate is in the silver pitcher. Steam rises from the spout. You can smell it. Chocolate, milk, a hint of vanilla, a hint of cinnamon. The smell is rich and warm. It fills the entire car. The chef pours the hot chocolate with a steady hand. The hot chocolate flows from the pitcher into the cup in a smooth brown stream. He fills each cup about 3/4 full. The cups are special. They're ceramic. White with a band of holly and berries painted around the rim. Green holly leaves, red berries, gold trim. Each cup has a handle that's comfortable to hold. The special part is that each cup is a souvenir. When the service is over, you can keep the cup. Take it home, it's a gift, a memento of the journey. At the bottom of each cup, painted in small letters, it says North Pole Express and the year you receive your cup. The hot chocolate is the perfect temperature, hot enough that you have to sip carefully, but not so hot that it burns. The first sip tells you everything. It's real hot chocolate, not from a mix. The chef made it from scratch. He started with milk, whole milk, heated slowly. Then he added cocoa powder, real cocoa, then sugar, then a vanilla bean, split and scraped, then a cinnamon stick. He stirred it all together over low heat until everything dissolved and blended. The texture is thick, creamy. The flavor is complex, sweet but not too sweet. The chocolate is prominent. The vanilla adds a floral note. The cinnamon adds warmth. It's layered, balanced. The chef is offering cookies. He has a silver tray stacked with butter cookies cut into shapes. Stars, trees, bells. Each cookie is decorated with white icing, just an outline. The cookies are small, maybe 2 inches across. The child from earlier takes a star cookie. She bites it carefully. The cookie is crisp, but not hard. She smiles. The conversation in the lounge is quiet. People speaking in low voices, sleepy voices. Someone asks the conductor how much longer until the North Pole. He checks his pocket watch. It's gold. On a gold chain, he flips it open. The face is white with black numerals. The hands show 9:35. He says we'll arrive at 11:30, 2 hours from now. Someone else asks if we might see the aurora, the northern lights. The conductor says we might. We're far enough north. The sky is clear. If conditions are right, yes, we might see them. People begin returning to their berths. They carry their cups with them. They'll finish the hot chocolate in the privacy of their berths. Then they'll wrap the cups in paper and pack them carefully. Tomorrow morning, these cups will be on kitchen shelves in homes across the country. Reminders that this journey happened. You return to your berth. You pull the curtain closed. You sit on the edge of the mattress. You hold the cup in both hands. The cup is still warm. You take another sip. The flavor is just as good. You finish the hot chocolate. The last sip is slightly cool, but still good. You set the cup on the small shelf. Later, you'll wrap it. But for now, you just want to lie down. You turn off the reading lamp. Pull the chain. Click. The light goes out. Darkness. But not complete darkness. There's moonlight coming through the small window. The moon is up now. A waning gibbous moon, 3/4 full. It's bright. The moonlight is enough that you can see the outline of the curtain, the shape of the ceiling above you. You pull the blanket up. Settle your head on the pillow. The mattress seems softer now. Or maybe you're more relaxed. The pillow is soft too. You can mold it into the shape you like. The train sounds continue. Click, clack, rumble, the gentle swaying. All of it muffled by the curtain, all of it distant, all of it regular. Your breathing is slow, deep. Without thinking about it, you're breathing in rhythm with the train. In on the click, out on the clack, in, out. The train is moving through higher elevations now. The landscape outside has changed. We're above the tree line. That's the elevation where trees can no longer grow. It's too cold, too windy. The growing season is too short. Up here it's tundra, from the Finnish word tunturi, meaning treeless plain. A vast expanse of white, snow covering low shrubs and grasses and lichens, all dormant under the winter snow. The moon is higher in the sky now, bright enough to cast shadows. The snow reflects the moonlight. Everything is visible in shades of white and blue and black. the shadows of small rocks, the shadows of snowdrifts, all sharp and clear. And then you see them, the northern lights, just a hint at first. A faint glow on the northern horizon, green, pale green, so faint you're not sure if you're seeing it. But no, it's real. The glow is strengthening, brightening, moving. The northern lights are caused by solar wind. The sun constantly emits charged particles, protons and electrons. These particles travel through space. When they reach Earth, they interact with Earth's magnetic field. The magnetic field funnels the particles toward the poles. Near the poles, the particles collide with atoms. In Earth's atmosphere, these collisions excite the atoms. The atoms jump to higher energy states. Then they fall back down. When they fall, they release light. Oxygen creates green light and red light. Nitrogen creates blue light and purple light. The green is most common, that's what you're seeing now. Green curtains of light shimmering in the northern sky. The curtains grow, they expand, they reach higher. Now they're covering a quarter of the sky, now a third. The green is brighter now, bright enough to cast a faint shadow on the snow. Some passengers have noticed. Curtains are being pulled back. Faces appear at windows. There are soft gasps. The child is at her window. Her father has lifted her so she can see better. She's staring. Her mouth is open. The older couple is at their window too. They've seen the northern lights before. Many times, but never gets old. Each display is different. Each one is unique. The green lights are joined by purple now. Bands of purple weaving through the green. The purple is higher, more diffuse. The green is more concentrated. The contrast is striking. The lights pulse. They seem to be moving toward you, then away, then toward you again. This is an optical illusion. The lights are actually 60 to 200 miles up, but they feel close. The display lasts for perhaps 10 minutes. Then gradually the lights fade. The green curtains shrink. The purple disappears. The northern horizon returns to its normal dark blue, black. The show is over, but the memory remains. You settle back onto your pillow. The blanket is still warm around you. The train sounds are still steady. Your eyes close. Outside, the landscape is returning to simple tundra. Flat, white. The moon is high. The stars are bright. The train rolls on, north, always north. Time passes. It's difficult to say how much time. The train continues through the tundra. The click-clack continues. The rumble continues. The swaying continues. All of it working together to help you rest, to help you let go, to help you sleep. The train begins to slow. Not a lot, just slightly. From 35 miles per hour to 30. You might not notice if you weren't paying attention. But the rhythm changes. The clicks are spaced a little farther apart. Outside, the landscape has changed. The train is on ice now. This is the Arctic Ocean. The ocean is frozen solid here. The ice is thick. 10 feet, 12 feet. The train tracks are built on an embankment, a raised bed of gravel. The gravel was brought here by train, thousands of tons of it. The embankment keeps the tracks stable even when the ice shifts. On both sides of the tracks, the ice stretches to the horizon. White. Absolutely white. There are no trees here. No rocks, no hills, just ice. Flat ice. The moonlight makes it glow. It's so bright you could almost believe it's daylight, but it's not. It's past 11 o'clock at night. The moon is low now, near the western horizon. Soon it will set. But there's another light appearing in the east. Venus, the morning star. Venus is the third brightest object in the sky after the sun and moon. Right now in the pre-dawn darkness, Venus is brilliant, a hard white point. Steady, planets don't twinkle like stars do. They're too close, too stable. The train is approaching something. Ahead there's a structure, buildings, lights. This is unusual. There haven't been any buildings for hours. Nothing but wilderness, but here in the middle of the frozen ocean there are buildings. This is the North Pole station. The train slows more. 20 miles per hour. 15. 10. The brakes are applied gently. The train is easing into the station. No jerking, no sudden stops. Just a smooth, gradual reduction in speed. The station platform comes into view. It's made of wood, thick wooden planks. The platform is raised above the ice, supported on pilings. On the platform there are decorations, colored lights, red and green and blue and white. They're strung in loops along the platform's edge. There are also garlands, pine garlands with red bows. The garlands are hung between lampposts. The lampposts are old-fashioned. They have glass globes. Top. Inside the globes, electric bulbs glow yellow. There are people on the platform, not many, maybe a dozen. They're dressed in winter clothes, thick coats, fur hats, boots. They're waiting for the train. As the train comes to a complete stop, the conductor opens the door. Cold air rushes in. It's sharp, biting. The temperature outside is -20 degrees. The cold takes your breath away. But it's a clean cold, a dry cold. You can feel it in your nostrils, in your lungs. The conductor steps down onto the platform. He's wearing a heavy coat now. He helps passengers down, one at a time. Carefully. The steps are cold. The older couple is among the first. They're bundled up. The woman has a scarf wrapped around her face. Only her eyes are visible. They stand together on the platform, looking around, taking it in. The people on the platform are smiling, waving. Some of them are dressed as elves, pointed ears, green outfits, curled toe shoes with bells. The bells jingle when they walk. It's a cheerful sound. One elf approaches. He's carrying a clipboard. He announces, "Welcome to the North Pole. Please follow me to the workshop." Santa is waiting. The workshop is the large building next to the platform. It's made of wood, log construction. The logs are huge, 2 feet in diameter. They're stacked horizontally. The roof is steep, covered with snow. There are many windows. Through the windows, you can see warm yellow light and movement, shadows moving, people working. The passengers follow the elf. They walk across the platform. Their breath creates clouds of white vapor. The vapor hangs in the air for a moment, then disperses. The air is so cold, the vapor freezes. Ice crystals, tiny ice crystals floating. They catch the lamplight. They sparkle. The door to the workshop is large, wide, tall, big enough to move large objects through, big enough for a sleigh. The door is made of heavy wood, planks bound with iron straps. It looks medieval. It looks strong. The elf opens the door. Warmth spills out. Light spills out. Sound spills out. The sound of tools, hammering, sawing, the sound of voices, laughter, music. Somewhere someone is playing a fiddle. a jig, a fast, happy tune. You step through the door into warmth, into light, into the workshop. Inside, it's huge. The ceiling is high, 20 feet, 30 feet. The walls are logs. The floor is wooden planks, wide planks, worn smooth by countless footsteps. The whole space smells like wood and sawdust and something else. Cinnamon, cloves, the smell of Christmas. There are workbenches everywhere, long tables. On the tables, tools, hammers, saws, drills, screwdrivers, pliers, everything you'd need to build things. There are elves, dozens of elves, all working. Some are sawing wood, some are hammering, some are painting, some are wrapping. Everyone is busy, everyone has a job, but they're also happy. They're smiling, they're talking to each other, they're humming along with the fiddle music. This isn't a grim factory. This is a place of joy. In the center of the workshop, there's a large Christmas tree. The tree is at least 15 feet tall. It's decorated with ornaments, handmade ornaments, wooden ornaments, carved and painted, each one unique. The tree has lights too, not electric lights, candles, real candles in small holders. They flicker, they glow, they cast dancing shadows. At the base of the tree, there's a chair, a large, comfortable chair, upholstered in red velvet. And sitting in the chair is Santa Claus. He's exactly as he should be. White beard, red suit, black belt, black boots, rosy cheeks, twinkling eyes. He's large, not fat exactly, more solid, strong. He looks like someone who works with his hands. He sees the passengers entering. He stands, he smiles, he says, "Welcome, welcome to the North Pole. I'm so glad you could make it." His voice is deep, kind. It carries across the workshop. It makes you feel safe. Welcome. The passengers approach, slowly, almost shyly. Even the adults feel like children. This is Santa Claus. Santa approaches the first child, a boy, maybe 5 years old. Santa kneels down, gets to the child's level. He says, "Hello, what's your name?" The boy whispers his name. Santa hears. Santa says, "That's a good name. Have you been good this year?" The boy nods vigorously. Santa laughs. It's not a loud laugh. It's a warm laugh. Santa spends time with each person, children and adults. He talks to everyone. He listens. He gives each person his full attention. There's no hurry, no rush. This is his job. This is what he does. He asks children what they want for Christmas. He asks adults how they're doing. He offers encouragement, hope, kindness. After Santa has spoken with everyone, he returns to his chair. He sits. Then he reaches down beside the chair. There's a basket there, a large wicker basket. In the basket, there are small packages wrapped in white paper, tied with red ribbon. Santa picks up the basket. He stands. He says, "I have something for each of you, a gift, the first gift of Christmas." He begins handing out the packages, one to each person, children first, then adults. Each package is small, fits in your palm. Each package is identical, same white paper, same red ribbon. You receive yours. The package is light, almost weightless. You hold it carefully. Santa finishes handing out the packages. He sits back down. He says, "Go ahead, open them." The child from the train doesn't wait. She tears the paper. The paper rips easily. Underneath there's a small box, a white box. She opens the box. Inside, nestled in white cotton, there's a bell. A silver bell. It's small, about the size of a walnut. It's made of silver, real silver. It gleams in the candlelight. It has a small hole in the top. Through the hole, there's a red ribbon, a loop. You can hang the bell or hold it by the ribbon. The girl lifts the bell carefully. She holds it by the ribbon. The bell hangs, turning slowly. Then she shakes it gently. Once. The bell rings. The sound is perfect, clear, pure, high-pitched but not shrill, sweet. The sound hangs in the air for a moment, then fades. But the memory of the sound remains. Here in your mind. The girl's eyes widen. She looks at Santa. Santa smiles. He says, "That's a special bell. It came from my sleigh." Only those who truly believe can hear it ring. The girl shakes the bell again. It rings. She can hear it. Other people are opening their packages now. Each one contains a bell, identical silver bells. Each one rings with the same clear sound. The workshop fills with the sound of bells, a chorus of bells, ringing, ringing, ringing. You open your package, the white paper, the white box, the cotton, the bell. You lift the bell by its red ribbon. You hold it up. You shake it gently. It rings, you can hear it. The clear, sweet sound. This silver bell comes from a story, a book written in 1986 by Chris Van Allsburg. The book is called The Polar Express. In the story, a boy takes a magical train to the North Pole on Christmas Eve. At the North Pole, Santa chooses the boy to receive the first gift of Christmas. The boy asks for one silver bell from Santa's sleigh. Santa grants the wish. The boy treasures the bell. Years later, as an old man, he still has it. He can still hear it ring. Only he can, because only he still believes. Bells have been symbols for thousands of years. In many cultures, many traditions, bells announce, bells celebrate, bells call. In Christian tradition, bells call people to worship. Church bells, they ring on Sundays. They ring on holy days. They ring on Christmas. The sound carries for miles. This silver bell, the one you're holding, represents belief, hope, wonder, the ability to see magic in the world, the ability to stay open, to stay capable of joy. You put the bell in your pocket. It's safe there. You'll take it home. You'll put it somewhere special. Maybe on your Christmas tree, maybe on a shelf. What matters is that you have it. Santa is standing now. He says, it's time for you to return to the train. We have a long journey back. But before you go, I want to thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for believing. Thank you for keeping Christmas alive. The passengers begin moving toward the door. Slowly, reluctantly. No one wants to leave, but it's time. The train is waiting. You file out of the workshop, back onto the platform. The cold air hits again, sharp, cleansing. The stars are still bright. Venus is higher now. The moon has set. The eastern sky is lightening, just barely. Dawn is still hours away, but the first hints are there. The conductor is waiting at the train. He helps everyone aboard, one by one, carefully. The train is warm. You step inside. The warmth envelops you. You walk down the aisle to your berth. You pull the curtain closed. You sit on the edge of the mattress. In your pocket, you can feel the bell. You take it out. Look at it. The silver gleams in the dim light. You shake it gently, It rings, that perfect sound. You lie down, pull the blanket up, put the bell under your pillow, not in your pocket, under your pillow, where you can feel it, where it's close. The train is moving. You can feel it. The gentle jolt as the wheels begin to turn. The train is pulling away from the station, leaving the North Pole, heading back. The return journey. The train is heading south now, back the way it came, following the same tracks. But you're not paying attention to details anymore. You're settling in, getting comfortable. The pillow is soft. The blanket is warm. The bell is under your pillow. You can feel its small weight, its presence. Your eyes close. The train sounds return. Click, clack, rumble, sway. The rhythm you know, the rhythm that soothes. Your breathing is very slow now. 4 breaths per minute, maybe 5. Your heartbeat is slow too. Maybe 50 beats per minute. Your body is preparing, letting go, surrendering to sleep. The train is moving through the landscape, the frozen ocean, the tundra. Eventually the hills, the forests, the towns. Back to the world you know, but that's hours away. For now, there's just this. The darkness, the motion, the sound, the warmth, the comfort, the peace. Your muscles are completely relaxed. There's no tension anywhere. Your jaw is slack. Your hands are loose. Your feet are limp. You're as relaxed as it's possible to be. Your mind is quiet. Thoughts are sparse, fleeting. They arise. They fade. They don't stick. They're just thoughts passing through like clouds. The train is your cradle. The tracks are your lullaby. The night is your blanket. Sleep is your destination. And you're almost there. So close. Just a little further, just a few more breaths. A few more heartbeats. A few more clicks and clacks. Then you'll be there. Home. At peace. Asleep. Let the train carry you. Let the rhythm hold you. Let the darkness embrace you. Let the sleep take you. It's time. It's okay. You can let go now. You can sleep now. You've traveled. You've seen the North Pole. You've received your gift, your silver bell. Now sleep, deep sleep, restful sleep, the sleep you need. The train will take you home, the tracks will guide you, the night will protect you, the bell will remind you. Everything is all right, everything is as it should be. You are safe, you are warm, you are at peace, just as you believe. In magic, in wonder, in Christmas, in hope. Sleep now. Let yourself go. Drift away into the gentle night, into the quiet darkness, into the peaceful sleep. The train continues, the rhythm continues, the journey continues, but you don't need to be awake for it. You can rest, you can sleep, you can dream. Good night, and may your dreams be full of silver bells.